The Vanishing, Episode 1, Arrival. Detective Inspector Jacob Morrow steps out of his rental car into the salty air of Hermanus, a coastal town where the mountains meet the sea and secrets hide beneath picture-perfect facades. The morning mist clings to the harbor like whispered confessions, and the sound of waves against stone provides a soundtrack to what will become his most haunting case. 3 weeks ago, Dr. Elena Vasquez, a renowned marine biologist, disappeared without a trace. No signs of struggle, no ransom demands, no digital footprints. She simply vanished from her research station overlooking Walker Bay, leaving behind only unanswered questions and a half-eaten breakfast that seagulls had since claimed. Jacob has solved disappearances before, in Johannesburg, in Cape Town, in the rural provinces where people vanish for reasons both mundane and sinister. But Hermanus feels different. This coastal paradise, famous for whale watching and wine farms, holds an atmosphere thick with unspoken truths. The local station commander, Captain Saifo Noba, greets him with coffee strong enough to wake the dead and a briefing folder thicker than most novels. She was brilliant, Noba says, flipping through photographs of Elena's work. Studying the whale migration patterns, something about changes in their behavior. The research station hired her specifically because of her expertise in marine mammal communication. Jacob studies the photos, Elena in her wetsuit, smiling beside research equipment, Elena presenting findings to a conference room full of scientists, Elena standing on the cliff overlooking the bay, her expression intense with concentration. She doesn't look like someone planning to disappear. Any personal problems? Financial troubles? Relationship issues? Jacob asks, though he already suspects the answers won't be simple. That's the strange part, Noba replies. Perfect credit score, no romantic entanglements we could find, family in Argentina who speak to her weekly. She sent her mother an email at 7 p.m. the night before she disappeared, talking about exciting developments in her research. Exciting how? That's what we need to figure out. Her colleagues at the research station claim she'd been acting differently for about 2 weeks before she vanished. More secretive, working odd hours, taking her equipment out at times when the whales aren't typically active. Jacob drives to the Hermanus Marine Research Station, perched on cliffs that offer breathtaking views of Walker Bay. The building is modern, all glass and steel designed to complement rather than compete with the natural landscape. But today, it feels ominous, like a watchtower over secrets rather than a sanctuary for science. Dr. Michael Sterling, the station director, is a man who looks like he's been carved from driftwood, weathered, grey, shaped by years of coastal winds. He shows Jacob through Elena's workspace, which remains exactly as she left it. Computer monitors displaying whale migration data, notebooks filled with precise handwriting, photographs of whale pods scattered across her desk. Elena was passionate about her work, almost obsessively so, Sterling explains. She believed the whales were trying to communicate something urgent. She said their songs had changed, become more complex, more purposeful. Purposeful how? She never explained fully. But in her final weeks, she started recording at all hours. She claimed the whales were gathering in unusual numbers, exhibiting behaviors she'd never documented before. She called it unprecedented. Jacob picks up one of Elena's notebooks, filled with what looks like musical notation mixed with scientific observations. The handwriting becomes more urgent, more erratic, toward the most recent entries. The final page contains a single line, "They know we're listening." Question is, are we ready to hear what they're saying? Who else knew about her unusual findings? Jacob asks. Sterling's expression shifts, becomes guarded. The research community is small, Inspector. Word travels fast when someone claims to have made a breakthrough. Elena presented some preliminary findings at a conference in Cape Town 2 months ago. Generated quite a bit of interest. What kind of interest? The kind that makes people ask uncomfortable questions about funding sources and research applications. That afternoon, Jacob walks the coastal path Elena took every morning. The whale season is in full swing, and southern right whales breach in the distance, their massive forms elegant against the blue horizon. Local whale-watching guides wave to him from boats in the bay, continuing their work despite the shadow cast by Elena's disappearance. He stops at Elena's favorite observation point, a rocky outcrop equipped with weatherproof benches and informational plaques about marine life. Here, according to witnesses, she spent hours each day with her recording equipment, headphones pressed to her ears, notebook balanced on her knee. Mrs. Dorothy Kemps, an elderly woman who walks this path daily with her dogs, approaches him. "You're the detective from Johannesburg," she says. It's not a question, news travels fast in small towns. Did you know Dr. Vasquez? Jacob asks. Lovely girl. Always polite, always focused. But in those final weeks, she seemed frightened. That's not too strong a word. She kept looking over her shoulder, checking the car park, asking me if I'd seen any strangers around. Strangers? She mentioned men in expensive suits asking questions about her work. Said they claimed to be from some government research department, but she couldn't verify their credentials. Jacob feels the familiar chill that comes with discovering a case is more complex than it initially appeared. Government interest, unexplained scientific discoveries, and now a missing researcher who may have stumbled onto something someone wanted to keep quiet. As the sun begins to set over Walker Bay, painting the water in shades of gold and crimson, Jacob stands where Elena stood during a final recorded day. He watches the whales in the distance, their spouts visible against the darkening sky, and wonders what secrets lie beneath these waters. His phone buzzes, a text from Captain Doba, found something in Elena's car you need to see. Hidden flash drive with encrypted files. Whatever she discovered, someone wanted to make sure it stayed hidden. Jacob looks out at the bay one more time. Somewhere beneath these waters, in the songs of whales and the whispers of currents, lies the truth about Elena Vasquez's disappearance. But in Jimenez, he's learning, truth has a way of vanishing just when you think you found it. The whales sing their ancient songs as darkness falls, and Jacob wonders if Elena was right, if they were trying to warn someone about something. And if she disappeared because she finally understood their message. The first day of investigation is ending, but Jacob knows this is just the beginning. In this coastal town where beauty masks secrets and the ocean holds more mysteries than the land, nothing is as simple as it seems. Welcome to the Vanishing. In Jimenez, people come to watch whales breach and witness natural wonders. But sometimes, the most incredible discoveries come with a price. Sometimes, the truth is worth killing for. And sometimes, the only witnesses to what really happened are the whales themselves, singing their songs in languages we've forgotten how to understand.